he would not have the battle IQ to identify that he needs to try to push through the barrier.
Why not?
Because he hasn't shown that level of intelligence to know, hey, this is how this technique works. I can see that it has these properties. I'm going to try to push through it. Broly has
And
never
Goku
shown
has.
that.
And Goku has.
Yeah, Goku has multiple times.
I
Like
mean, my entire
Goku has
argument
shown,
in general.
yeah, Goku has shown
Hmm.
that multiple times. That's the problem as to that's the thing as to one of the reasons why I have Goku over Gojo, but not Broly over Gojo,
So
because
Broly
Goku
wouldn't
is
be able to because he hasn't shown to all, even though he has the battle IQ to be able to actually identify that, even though he hasn't shown any feats to do so. When he has comparable IQ to Goku and Vegeta,
why would he have
that's me answering your
comparable
question.
IQ to Goku and Vegeta?
Because I said before, he's able to consistently mimic different techniques from Goku, and also Vegeta also states Broly adapts as he fights. Even when while Vegeta was fighting Broly, he shows significant intelligence in terms of different types of techniques to just be able to just in general fight Vegeta in terms of
I
and
get
different types of techniques.
getting used to combat and being able to mimic like energy techniques is cool and all, but can you prove that Broly is actually going to learn how a technique works? Because, for instance,
Yes,
well, hold on. Let's do it like this. The only time that Broly has ever truly mimicked a technique was the God Mind, right? Broly got stopped, right? And then immediately, like, was pushing through it, so there was resistance, just as I said. But as he was pushing through, Goku tried backing up, had essentially trapped him in a god bind, just his foot, right? But the thing is, though,
so
Broly, in
mhm.
that instance, there's no proof that Broly knew how to do the technique. It's more like push, push, push with power, and then it just happened. That's
I
essentially
mean he
how that
literally
technique
used the
happened.
technique on Broly. He
He
used the
used the
technique on Broly.
technique, but there's no proof as to how or why. He just did it. He just kind of powered through the bitch, and then all of a sudden
There
Goku
is
got caught
proof
by a
based off
technique.
of Vegeta's statement. Like I said, he adapts as he fights. He just learned how to do it watching Goku do it to him. What are you talking about?
Okay. That's cool, but it's like he mimicked that technique, but still the same thing with Gojo is that he's going to end up trying to charge in. He's going to end up getting slowed down and eventually stopped. Is Broly going to learn, hey, I just need to push through this bitch? Like that's the thing. Like, is Broly going to learn that? Because Infinity, while it is fourth dimensional, it is a very complicated thing. Because if Broly does not try to push through it with just like sheer power, punches, kicks, etc., or like energy blasts, if he tries to do it with speed alone, he's not getting past the barrier because the barrier is still an infinite distance. If Broly, God forbid, doesn't have infinite speed. So what I'm
Then
essentially saying is that even let's put it like this: even if Broly were to like try to shatter the barrier, that doesn't necessarily stop Gojo from re-putting the barrier up because the barrier is automatic.
so what arguments do you have for Goku being able to bypass Infinity and Broly can't?
Either being smart enough to know either being smart enough to know he could shatter through it, or he's going to instant teleportation
Shatter
through
through
it.
it how?
Shatter through it with, I mean, just like with the hit feat, with the hit rematch. Just like he did that, he'd be able to do the same thing against Gojo.
So you don't think Broly's gonna be able to do that?
No, I don't think Broly is that much more. I don't think he's more intelligent than Goku. No.
So do you think? So do you? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Hit can beat Gogeta at that current time during Super?
Why? Why? Wait. Why is it suddenly turning into a hit versus Gojo thing?
Because this is how chain scaling works. The fuck? You're saying that Goku had the abilities to be able to bypass Hit using time skip on him. And so there's like
Yeah.
a comparison to Gojo's Infinity. I don't see how
Okay.
you think
Okay.
Broly's not going to
Uh,
be able to do that when he's significantly stronger than that version of Goku and Hit and fought a fusion way stronger than those specific specific
Okay,
versions of
so
those
so
specific characters during the arc.
okay, so if you slow down for a second,
Hmm.
I've already stated Broly could do that, but will he do that is what I'm bringing into question. Because I'm going to repeat this again. Broly is fourth dimensional, but the problem that I'm mostly saying, and the whole issue as to why I have Goku versus Gojo and Gojo versus Broly, the topic the way I have it, is because it all comes down to Broly is just much easier to deal with. Essentially, Broly's biggest thing is just he's big. He's just basically this big, powerful dude that just kind of powers through almost anything and
So
like
don't think
climbs
you
to ridiculous fucking levels in minutes.
so you don't
So,
think
but
Broly
like
would be able to identify that infinity is a problem? Is what you're saying?
he would identify that it's a problem. All right, what I'm trying to essentially say is yes, he would essentially probably get stopped by infinity, and he would be able to
Why?
identify, hey, I can't move. But the question that's being brought into this is Broly going to figure out how to beat infinity? Because if not, and he gets slowed down and stopped, Gojo, that would open the door for Gojo to say, okay, you're a little too powerful, and then immediately do domain expansion. And after that, it's just going to be GG's.
So you said earlier that he'd have to have infinite speed in order to not be completely stopped by the infinite barrier, correct?
If it's through speed alone, then yes, no, Broly's not bypassing the barrier. No.
Wait, so how do you? Okay, this is why I asked you about the Goku shit. So what for? If you were to just say, let's just still man and just hypothetically just take battle IQ out of the scenario. What win cons does Goku have that Broly doesn't? That can
I've
allow him to
I've
bypass infinity for him to just one
I've
shot
already
infinity.
said I've already said the win cons. I've already said the win cons for Goku.
I didn't hear it. What was the win cons for Goku then?
I said either he's going to essentially shatter through it or he's going to teleport through it.
Shatter. Okay, that's why I asked you. How would he shatter through infinity? How would Goku shatter through infinity? While Broly
To
cannot
which
go
I
through that.
answered, and I'm going to say for the second
Hmm.
time, just like he did with Hit, Broly would, or Goku would be able to do essentially almost the same thing to Gojo. But I'm
What
saying
did
the
Goku do to
difference.
hit that would allow him to do it to Gojo?
Okay, all right,
I think I know.
Goku. Both Hit's dimension and Goku, or both Hit's dimension and Gojo's dimension are fourth dimensional dimensions, right? But Goku was
Hmm.
smart enough to know, hey, this dimension is stopping me. I am going to power through it and just keep pushing power until I finally shatter through it. He finally broke a hole into it and then shot the Kamehameha, right? Goku was smart enough to figure that out. The differences between Goku and Broly is that Broly is not going to have the knowledge, which this is again the same thing that I feel like I'm repeating for like the sixth time already, is that Broly does not and has not shown the IQ to basically say, hey, this technique is stopping me. I recognize the problem. I think I know how to beat it, etc., etc. Like, he has not shown that level of IQ. Could Broly shatter through it? Probably. Would he because he's that smart? Probably not.
But I said originally at the beginning of my argument, which was my argument
Nigger.
was in general, was that
Yo, racist. No.
um with that Broly wouldn't have to be smart necessarily in order to just bypass it. He doesn't even have to necessarily identify that this ability is a problem for him. He would just blow through it and kill Gojo. He literally does not
Wait,
have
whoa,
to
whoa,
have
whoa,
any type
whoa.
of IQ in
Wait,
order
wait.
to
So
beat.
you're so wait. So why would he just automatically just not have the not wait, so when you say blow through it, are you just gonna say he's just gonna fly?
Yes, just gonna
Then no, he's
smack the
definitely
shit out of
no.
Gojo.
If he
Yes, he is.
no, if he flies in, he's definitely getting stopped
How?
because he doesn't have infinite speed. We've
He
already went
doesn't
over
have to
this.
have infinite speed to blitz Gojo through infinity.
He does. He
Goku
does.
doesn't
That's
have to
how.
either.
No. He does. That's how he get. That's how
Okay,
you
how?
get past the barrier. That's how you
Okay,
get
how?
past the barrier. You keep asking me how, but I'm telling you, that's how you get past the barrier. We both already agreed that the barrier is
Who
an
did you?
infinite. Is you said what?
I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to Gojo's barrier having infinite speed, or you having to have
No,
infinite
no, no.
speed to be
I
able to
didn't
go
say
through.
infinite speed. I said it being an infinite space, and you did say that earlier.
I didn't. I
Gojo's
didn't
barrier
say. I
is
didn't say you need to have infinite speed to bypass Gojo's infinity. When did I
no,
say
no,
that?
no. Okay. I'm telling you that. You already said earlier that the space is infinite. I'm saying if Broly just tries to speed through it and not trying to, if you want to say blow through it with power, if it's just speed alone, he's not bypassing the barrier. He's getting stopped and then he's going to be a victim of domain.
I don't know. I don't think that's the case because Broly has the necessary amounts of speed and attack potency to just bypass infinity and just one shot Gojo. You don't
Okay,
have to
okay,
have infinite speed to
so
touch Gojo.
wait. So you don't need infinite speed to bypass an infinite
No,
distance? Okay, why?
no, that's not how it works. Unless you show me
No, no,
that
no.
being
All right,
stated and
so
consistent in Jujutsu
Sukuna.
Kaisen, that's not
Ugh.
the case.
Okay, so tell me, why do you not need infinite speed to bypass an infinite distance?
That's why I said send me the scan for the infinite bear because I don't know necessarily
Sukuna
how it works,
doesn't.
but I know there's
You,
other
you,
arguments for that.
you already agreed that it's an infinite distance, so why are we backpedaling?
When did I agree that it's infinite?
I'm gonna ask
You did.
people kindly not to jump in while people are
Shut your
talking,
bitch ass up. Don't
or
nobody
I'm
care what
gonna
you got to
start
say.
server muting people because I don't want like people to start
If
jumping.
Anubis loses, I call next. I'm gonna one scan this guy.
That's fine. Just wait your turn.
Don't get
Get a
molested,
job.
Irishman.
Please be
Okay,
respectful. Thank you.
all right, so
Eddie, get a
Anubis,
job.
again, I'm gonna ask you, Anubis, why do you not need infinite speed to bypass an infinite distance?
Because if you have the necessary amounts of attack potency, it's not just an argument of speed in order to bypass it. For you to get
Okay,
past
we
Gojo's
okay.
infinity.
We already agreed that there's a difference between power and speed. I have already told you. I've already went over the power thing multiple times already, and I also went into if it's just speed, and you said that he's just trying to blow through it through sheer speed, which you said yes, that's what I meant,
I brought up attack
and just
potency and
straight.
speed. I didn't just bring up speed.
No, no,
I
no,
said
no.
attack potency
That's
also.
not at no. That's not at all what happened. You said he would just blitz and blow through it. I said, do you mean through sheer speed? And you said yes.
No, I also, before I brought that up, I also said attack potency, which is why I said at the beginning of my argument also, multiple times throughout the
Okay,
live and
I've
throughout the Discord.
okay.
I said
I've
that.
already attacked the potency thing multiple times by now. We now have gotten to a point where I have asked you numerous times, give me an IQ feat from Broly. You just keep repeating the same thing that I keep attacking. And then you just keep, and now you're going into this thing of like, he could just blitz and blow through it. Now we're on the speed portion.
Bro,
So,
yeah,
again,
Broly does
I'm
not
going to
need to
ask,
have IQ in order to go to identify multiple aspects on how to deal with this ability that Gojo has in order to damage him. You can have the most brain dead retarded fuck in Dragon Ball who has the same speed and attack potency as Broly that would just one shot him with attack potency and blitz him with the amount of speed he has and just one shot Gojo. He could literally be brain dead and fucking blitz him. He does not have to have any type of IQ to identify it. You could still man and literally just remove Goku's battle IQ, Vegeta's battle IQ, Beerus's battle IQ, Whis' battle IQ, and just have all these multiple factors of them just being blatantly above them in terms of attack potency, speed, durability, and he will just one shot Gojo and blitz him with attack
okay, can
potency
you
and
prove?
fucking speed. He does not have to be smart in order to just kill him instantly. Fuck.
Okay, prove that.
Okay, so let me see
Prove
the
that.
Broly and
Prove.
Gogeta
No, no,
kanji
no.
so we
Hold
can
on,
go
hold on,
past
hold
that. I
on,
got
hold
you.
on, hold on, hold
I
on.
got you.
Prove that you could be brain dead and still power through it. Show me somebody in Dragon Ball that has been brain dead and still powered through something.
Okay, I didn't actually mean literally brain dead. I think you could just mean like actually stupid, like no IQ at all, like battle IQ. You could just be
I
mediocre or
know
below that. Yes,
I know
you
what
could do
brain
that.
dead means. I know what brain dead means. What I'm trying to tell you is that there is no proof. So to argue that, even though there's no
There's
evidence
no
to
proof of
support
what.
that, is that there? there's no proof that you could just literally be fucking stupid as hell and still power through something. That has never been shown. And to argue that that can be the case, even though it's never been shown, is an argument from ignorance.
I mean, you literally just said it yourself that Goku overpowered Hit's ability with a Kamehameha wave. You could remove the fucking identical factor of Goku having IQ, and he'll still do the same shit to Hit without actually knowing what the fuck it does.
No,
Like,
because
I don't
because
understand.
Goku was still smart enough to know the ability, how to power through it, and to have the IQ that he could just keep powering through it as long as he hits a certain limit. Goku is smart enough to know that. That I've already stated that I think 2 to 3 times now. So again, I'm going to ask you again, prove to me that Broly can still be stupid and power through something. Like, prove you could be stupid and still power through something.
For the
Prove that.
Gojo thing specifically, he does not have to have any type of significant battle IQ in order, because he's just blatantly stronger and faster than Gojo in terms of attack potency and speed. He'll
Okay.
just bypass it with his unique
Anubis,
attack
tag
potency.
me in.
Like, what
Please
the
tag
fuck?
me
Okay.
in.
No, they don't want you to do that. Sorry. But this
Anubis, this is
Okay.
Gojo
a
thing is actually
Anubis.
retarded. It's so bad. I know, but it's so bad, bro. Oh my goodness. But
You say it's so bad, but you can't seem to prove any claim that I ask you to prove. You just keep
I
repeating
already
yourself.
okay. I just gave you multiple aspects to why Broly does not need to be smart in order to bypass Gojo's infinity. There's no type of prep time or anything in terms of battle IQ why he's fighting Gojo is required for him to eat in order for him to do that. I can prove this also in the most recent Jujutsu Kaisen chapter as well from the Sukuna statements. Like, it's not hard to identify at all. This is
Okay,
actually easy.
so the newest JJK chapter actually debunks you. It doesn't help you because Sukuna had to not only rely on somebody else, but Sukuna also had to be smart enough to pick up on the blueprint for how to bypass infinity,
Why did
learn how to do that himself. Hold on, do not cut me off. He had to learn. He needed mahoraga. He needed mahoraga for the blueprint. Needed to learn how to bypass infinity. Understood it, learned it himself, and then did it himself. That is completely both IQ, like really high IQ, and power at the same time. What I'm telling you for Broly is that Broly may have the power, but there's nothing stopping. Like, once Broly gets stopped by the barrier, he is not going to be smart enough to not only identify it, realize it's a problem, know how to beat it, and know how to shatter through it. Because I've also went over into, like, even if you shatter through it, there's nothing stopping the barrier from coming back up because it is automatic. I said that and you had nothing to say to that.
I didn't hear
You
you say that,
also
but I already had a rebuttal for
hold
that. I
on,
didn't hear you say that. So now you're straw manning
but
me.
you
I didn't hear
I'm
you say that.
that's not a straw man. Um that's not how a
I
straw
didn't
man
agree
works.
to that.
But no, but I never said you did. I'm just saying you didn't respond to it. So that's not a straw man.
I never heard you
So
bring that up at all.
okay, well that's not my problem. So I then went on to talk about, like, the power thing. We then talked about the IQ. You tried to drag it to a Hit versus Gojo debate or, like, argument, which I said that
Go.
has no relevancy. And then we went into no. You brought up, like, Goku versus Hit, Goku versus Gojo, and you also said, do you think Hit versus Heat? Do you think Hit beats Gojo? Which is a completely separate topic. But then after the potency argument, you then said he would just blitz and blow through it. I said, do you mean speed? You said yes.
I mean,
You
that's what
then
blitz means. I don't know why you asked me. Does it mean the fuck?
okay,
That's what
so
blitz is.
I'm just clarifying. I'm just clarifying
Fuck you talking about?
because I then went on to say that Broly does not have infinite speed. You said that you do not need infinite speed to get
You
through the
did. You
barrier.
did.
I said you do. No. Hold on.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay. So then I'm going to ask you this question for the 5th time now. Prove to me that you can bypass an infinite distance without having infinite speed.
Because you exist in between the space, so it doesn't matter if it's infinite or not. And Gogeta and
That's
Broly
not
literally
how infinite
destroy
speed works.
dimensions that are stated to be infinite. Yes, it does. Sukuna literally said it himself, and Gojo agrees
that's
with it.
not how infinite speed works.
For,
Just
no,
because
I
you
didn't.
just
No, no,
because
no,
you
no, no, no. I'm
exist
not. I didn't
just
say
because you
no, 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 no,
exist
no,
within
no. I let
infinity.
you
No, no,
speak.
no.
I let you speak. I'm not talking about the infinite speed. I'm talking about the ability itself. You don't need to have infinite speed in order to literally go through infinity and able to
You
damage
do.
Gojo. No, you don't.
You
Based off
do.
of the
You
Sukuna
do.
shit, no.
No,
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 you
no.
don't.
You absolutely do.
So when I send this Sukuna shit, I don't want to hear it. Because you don't have
Okay,
to
go
have
ahead.
infinite speed to bypass it. He literally
Sure.
explains
Go
this, and
ahead.
Gojo blatantly says Sukuna is above him. Your rebuttal to it
Sure. Go ahead.
was that he had help from Mahoraga, which literally doesn't matter because the
Okay.
point about
Okay.
how it works
Anubis.
still fucking
Anubis.
stands. It doesn't matter.
Anubis. Anubis. Send the scan and stop yapping. Send the scan. What is this
Rat
great old
repellent, I
magic scan that's
got
going to
you.
debunk
Let me
me?
go to the Sukuna shit on how infinity works. I got you.
Sure. Show me this magical Sukuna scan.
Magical. Did you not read the chapter?
I did. I'm just asking you
Anyways, I
what
got you.
scan just magically shows, like, it just magically proves your point. Because there's nothing in the chapter that doesn't debunk the notion that you either need 4D AP, and if you don't, you need the speed for it. Which is
4D
something.
attack potency? That could easily be proven with Dragon Ball. I'm gonna just send the scan for Jujutsu Kaisen first.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
got you.
Yep, go ahead. Who's leaving and coming back?
What chapter number is this one called? I need to find this fucking this shit.
Anubis, by the way, is 267.
267. Thank you. Got you.
Yeah, final chapter.
I gotta fucking give me a moment to have to scroll through it and find the thing after he cut him in half. He explains it. Let me see.
By the way, whoever said 267, you're not caught up on what chapter number they're on.
Is it not 267 whenever he gets cut?
No, JJK hasn't even reached
It's
7, my guy.
It's 225 or 226.
Oh,
That's what
I'm reading.
chapter you're
I think
looking
it's depending on the site you read it from. I'm on
Bro,
manga.
you're all wrong. It's 236. Fucking read it,
for. No,
retards.
bro, it's chapter
I'm
69. All right.
It literally depends what manga you're on.
No one laughed at your joke.
Oh, you that man Sam Hewlett, bro. He ain't do nothing.
Scrolling through this fucking chapter. Looks for it. I got it.
Why everybody muted?
Because
Listen.
Cannonball asked them to be.
Talking to me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Where can I send my send it at?
Just send it in general.
There's a text channel just called unspecific scans. You can just put it there.
Oh, I don't see it. I'm gonna just send it in general. Hold on. Gotta restart my fucking. So Sukuna states that as long as it exists inside space, the world those as long as I can't fucking see this shit. What the hell? Let me zoom. As long as it exists inside that space, that world, those existences would split apart. So he's saying like the Gojo's infinite barrier, it still exists within inside of like every inside all the space and just the dimensions in general, within inside of the like the world and the like the universe of Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you put this into how Dragon Ball fucking works, literally Broly's attack potency, which literally is stated to destroy fucking dimensions, which stated in the Buu saga to all the dimensions in Dragon Ball are literally infinite in size, and Gogeta and Broly destroyed it all. He would literally
Okay,
just
okay,
bypass
now,
it without
I,
having to have IQ. He would just blow him up with attack potency. Like,
okay,
fuck.
well, first off, first off, the universes aren't infinite within Dragon Ball.
Yes,
Second
they
thing
are.
is,
What the fuck?
that's going to a red herring anyway.
This
So,
prove that it's not. What the fuck?
because that's a completely separate topic. Please do not
No, it's
commit a
not.
red herring fallacy.
No, it's not a red herring. You made a
It
claim.
is
You
a
need
red
to prove
herring.
that.
That
How
is
is
a
it a
red
red
herring.
herring?
Because that's completely changing the topic of is the universe within Dragon Ball infinite or not, which that is not relevant to the conversation right now. But
It's relevant to my
so
character. What are you talking about?
not necessarily no. So
It's literally
Okay,
relevant to
prove
his
that.
speed. What?
so
It's
okay.
relevant to his attack point and speed. Prove it's a red herring. You made a claim. It's your burden to prove that it's a red
Okay,
herring. It's
actually
literally
no.
not because it's relevant to my character's feats. What the fuck?
You made the claim.
Mickey.
Okay, you made the claim. First off, to start things off, you made the claim, right? But that still has nothing to do with the topic at hand because
How?
we have okay. All right.
There's the other two.
So what we are trying to talk about is the whole Sukuna slicing through infinity, right? Which is again
Hmm.
something that I've already went over, right? I went over
Yeah, the
that like
battle
probably
IQ
like
shit,
20
which
minutes
I
ago.
said multiple times, doesn't matter because his attack
Why?
points is just blatantly strong enough to
Why
just
does it
blow
matter?
through fucking Goku.
Why does it not matter?
Okay, so if
This
you
is
see
so,
the
wait,
three
wait, hold
scans
on.
that I sent for Sukuna,
So let me re-explain this because I think I've
you
said
just
this
asked
probably
me a
3 different
question, and I
times.
think it's my turn to answer the question. I don't know
No,
how you
so
think debates work, but you asked me a question, so I'm
that's
gonna talk.
it's rhetorical, dumbass. So what I'm trying to tell you is I've already went over the Sukuna thing. One of the reasons, not only was he able to slice through infinity, but it was a huge battle IQ and IQ thing because he had to learn how to do that. He had to gain the IQ on how to accomplish this said thing because it's definitely a fact that without Mahoraga, Sukuna would have never done that, right? Sukuna would have never been able to accomplish that. Sukuna literally says that Mahoraga was the blueprint for how to bypass infinity. Mahoraga was able to show him, right? So once again, just like I claimed like fucking 20 minutes ago, Sukuna had the IQ to basically say, hey, here's this technique, here's how I know how it works. I need to figure out how to beat it. Okay, now I know how to beat it. Now I just need to learn how through Mahoraga, and now I can bypass it. That is way more IQ than just a power thing, right? So saying that Sukuna and that level of IQ is somehow comparable to Broly's IQ is just goofy.
The amount of crutching on this. Again, Broly does not have to be smart to fucking identify it as a problem when he could just blow up the space around Gojo and kill him because his attack potency is above Uni. You're not
So then
paying
I'm going
attention
to
to the
ask you
Sukuna shit.
again. So then
Like
I'm going
what
to
the
ask
fuck,
you again for like the
bro?
fucking 5th time. What is going to stop Gojo from just having the barrier up after it shatters? I'm going to ask you that again because if Broly tries to go to the barrier, resists it, realize that it's a problem, and then tries to push through it, it's going to break. The barrier's just going to fight back again
So
because
why didn't
barrier is
Gojo put
literally
his
a
barrier
byproduct
back up
of.
when Sukuna was about to turn him into a pancake? Why didn't he put the barrier back up with Sukuna? If that's the case.
Wait, a pancake? I don't think that's the same thing. Just saying. But yeah, no, simply would be because the attack was fast enough to for Gojo to essentially be
So you don't think
perception by
Broly's
it.
fast enough to do that like Sukuna? What the fuck?
I'm saying
Oh my god.
that slice not only went through infinity, but it went through not only Gojo, but it went throughout the rest of the world, right?
So you don't think Broly has the capabilities in comparison to Sukuna to do the same shit on a higher caliber in terms of attack potency to blow his
I'm
ass up?
asking you.
What?
Okay. Broly, does cleave work the same way that Broly's attacks do? My question is, if Broly punches infinity, is that the same way that cleave works?
What do you mean? In terms of what?
It means exactly what it means. Because
What do you
cleave
mean?
works in a special way, right? It cuts through essentially everything right in front of it, right? It had to not only
Yes.
cut through infinity, but also had to go through infinity, cut go, and also he says, right?
I didn't hear
Cleave
that
is a
last part you
very.
had. What did you say? I didn't hear you. You cut out
I'm getting
for
so
the last
tired
part.
of repeating that.
But you just cut out.
Oh
I don't. What you want me to do with that? The fuck?
no, it's a thing of I feel like I'm constantly having to repeat myself to you.
I
It's
mean,
yeah,
it's not
it's
my
getting
fault. You
irritating.
sped. What the fuck? I think
Oh,
I know what
oh,
cleave. I know how cleave works. I know how. So I understand
so
what cleave does
okay.
and what Sukuna does.
So we're going
So
to calling
Broly's.
motherfuckers special ed now,
So
huh?
Broly's. So
That's what we're doing.
Broly's.
That's crazy.
So I mean, you called me retarded earlier. So I mean, it's fair.
I did not.
So
I
the way
didn't.
cleave. So the way
You
cleave
did call
works.
me a re-
I. You did call me retarded. But
I
anyways.
did not. I did not call
Um.
you retarded.
Okay. Okay. So cleave, I understand what you meant about cleave. I have the scans for how Sukuna's thing works. Broly is just his attack points. He's just massively above that Sukuna ability. He does not need to have specific parameters in terms of an ability in order to fucking just bypass infinity because his attack potency is above uni. So he would literally just blow up all the dimensions and all the realms and everything that would just exist in Jujutsu Kaisen, just fucking one shot Gojo. I don't understand how you don't get that at
Okay,
all.
so then prove. Okay, so then prove Broly would do that.
Okay, so like I said before, when I was gonna send you was the Gogeta and Broly statements from the kanji from the Dragon Ball Super movie. Gotcha,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
Okay.
So before to do that, just as a reminder, I'll resend you the Sukuna statements.
No. I don't need the Sukuna statements again.
You don't.
I don't need the
Okay.
Sukuna statements again.
Well,
Okay, I
I
said
sent
I
them
didn't
again.
need it again, and clearly you can't listen.
Well,
Send the Broly shit
I'm down.
of what you're trying to. Of
Okay, I got you. I got you. The kanji for that one. This one. Okay. Peep General.
yep, I'm already staring at it.
It describes Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan Broly's energy as being so powerful that it's like surpassed or broke the boundaries of the universe, which transported them to that other dimension. When Broly slams Gogeta around and we see that more reality shattering, it describes it as something like Broly smashing Gogeta against the walls of space. When they exit the dimension, it describes them as the crumbling of the dimension. Their powers were so intense and too much for the universe to handle, which is why they were able to shatter the reality.
Okay, so then here's the thing, right? With that whole shattering reality thing. Do you honestly think Broly and Gogeta shattered reality?
Yes. What the fuck?
No,
What's your rebuttal to that not
so
being the case?
okay, so then how can you return to something that's already shattered?
Did you not read the scan?
Did you not hear what I said? How can
I
you
heard what
shatter?
you said, which is
How
why I asked you, did you not read it?
I literally told you I read it. Don't be deaf. I
Which one did you
said,
read?
how could you shatter something that you somehow return to? If they return to reality, if they somehow shattered reality, how did they return to it?
So, okay, I'll read why that isn't the case.
Okay,
Again,
Anubis. Anubis,
I
I've
heard
already
what you
read it.
said. I heard what you said.
Did you? I don't think you did. I said, I've already read it. How are they going to return to something that's supposedly shattered? Again, the point where I'm asking you a question and you are failing to answer it. So I'm going to ask you again. How can they shatter something that they somehow return to?
Both the thing that they went into and the thing they came back to is completely separate.
No. It said that they shattered reality. So again, how did they return to something that shattered?
Nigga, did you not read the scan? They went to a different reality after they fucking destroyed the first one. That's why I said, did you
But
not
then the
read the
scan
scan?
also says that they shattered the reality, right? They shattered
Yes, and went
reality.
into another one,
Right.
which I just said.
Okay, so then they shattered reality and then went to another dimension and then exited that dimension. But the first thing is they shattered reality. But how the fuck could they return to something that's shattered? That's the fourth time, like I think third or fourth time I've then asked you that. If I
So
just like okay, if I blow up the planet, but then somehow return to the same planet like 2 seconds later,
completely
was the
different,
planet
not
actually destroyed?
analogous at all.
No,
That analogy is
no.
dog shit. Do not use that.
No.
It's completely
You can
different.
think it's dog shit, but it's
It
definitely
is
debunking
garbage.
your shit. No.
Destroying a
You
planet and
can think,
returning back to a planet destroyed is completely different from destroying an
no.
uh,
That's
an
literally the
intangible
perfectly
space time.
no.
That's completely
No.
different.
That's clearly
What?
the same. No, that's clearly the same analogy. They can't return to something that's shattered. They can't destroy the universe and then somehow return to that universe 2 seconds later.
So prove
So
that
I'm going to
planets
ask
and
you.
dimensions and realities have the same type of components in order to fucking recreate or rebuild it. What the fuck? You think a planet
Okay,
and a
so
reality or a dimension or a completely different universe had the same components and properties in order to like
I never
repair
said
itself?
okay, Anubis.
So how does
That's
your
a straw.
analogy fit in this
No. Hold
scenario?
on. No. Hold on. That's a straw man because I
No, it's
never
not.
said no. I never said the planet has the same components as a universe. I
So
never
why are
said
you
that.
using the
What?
planet? Why are you using destroying a planet and returning back to the planet that you destroyed as the
Because
analogy to compare it
if they
to
somehow
Vegeta and
shattered
Broly
the
destroying this shit?
existence of the universe, but then somehow returned to that universe, that makes no goddamn sense. So what I'm saying is, how could they return to something that they fucking shattered like 2 seconds
Because
ago?
realities, dimensions, and what's it called? What was the other one? Realities and dimensions and timelines in Dragon Ball are literally infinite. That's why they return to another one that's just sitting right next to another fucking space that's infinite. So that's why I said your
They returned to the
planetary
same
analogy
one.
does not make any sense when a fucking planet is not infinite. Are you fucking
I
dumb?
never said a planet was infinite.
You're actually stupid.
Jesus
You're
fucking
oh my goodness,
Christ.
oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Okay. You are getting to the point, like you are getting to the point where you are literally showing that you're a fucking idiot. What
No,
I'm
you're
trying to
losing the
tell
debate and
no,
you're
what I'm
not.
trying to tell you, no, what I'm trying to tell you is that they cannot destroy or shatter something and then somehow return to that shattered or destroyed thing 2 seconds later
I
and
didn't
somehow that
say
thing
they
being
returned to
perfectly
the
fine.
same one. I said they went to another one because
So then
what they
prove
are
that.
doing, they're destroying. It says it. What?
So then prove it.
What do you mean prove it?
Prove
I
that they
just
went to
explained
an
to you why it's the
entirely
case.
separate timeline.
Oh my god. It says they went to another one. I don't have to prove it if they said it did. Are you fucking
So
dumb?
prove that they went to another timeline.
What the fuck? What type of fucking question is that? Prove they
You
went to
literally
another
said
timeline.
they shattered it, but then went to another one. Prove that they did that.
You have to
Prove
prove
that they
your claim
went
first.
to. No, I
You
don't.
you
Your claim.
yes, you do
No.
though.
I've already
Claimed
attacked your
you
claim.
claimed that they
I've
did you
already
claimed that
attacked
they
your claim.
didn't you claimed that they how could they possibly return to this dimension or this reality if they destroyed it? And it's the statement says that they went to another room. Disprove the fucking statement.
No. What the scan tells you is that they essentially was too much for the universe, fucking like broke through it, like broke it, went into a dimension, and then returned back. But then it also tells you, let's see, why they were able to shatter the reality. So again, I'm going to tell you, how can they return to something that's apparently shattered?
You're making that as if it's implied that they went to the same one that they destroyed already. When I
Because
already
they
told
did.
you that they went into another one. They didn't go to the same one.
So then
Because
prove that they
there's
went to another
infinite
timeline.
spaces because it's stated
Prove
it's
they went to another. Prove they
okay,
went to
it's
another
stated
timeline.
you're coping. I know you're coping because you're getting beat up. So please allow me to speak.
No.
You
That's not
said
coping. I'm telling you to prove the
my proof is
claim.
that throughout Dragon Ball they have stated multiple times that within inside of Universe 7, because that's where the main plot takes place consistently throughout Dragon Ball, that all the dimensions, all the fucking all realms, all the realities and fucking timelines are all infinite. So I
No.
could just simply say that they went to another one because there's infinite amounts of them. So of course they could
Okay.
just
So
go to
so then
another one. That's the
again,
proof.
prove they went to another timeline.
Oh my god.
Prove they
I'm
went
gonna
to another timeline.
if they have multiple fucking infinite, if they have infinite realities and infinite space times, infinite timelines, they obviously went to another one if there's
So
infinite
then prove
amounts of
they
them
did.
within inside of the
So
verse.
then prove they did.
So let me get the scan for the fucking dimensions of reality. So you're literally coping, right? I need the rat propellant for your dirty ass. I got the scan for you. I got you. This nigga is actually slow. Quit being a
Oh
rat.
yeah, fucking mad he's getting. That's
Rat,
crazy,
Mickey. I got you.
bro. You literally want to claim they went to
The
another
scan
timeline,
literally
but can't
says
even
it, and
prove it,
I'm gonna send you more scans to just literally like break your fucking spine in half. But there's no way you're actually trying to argue this. It's
bro.
literally stated. Disprove the statement. But I got you though. I got you.
Bro, you are so mad. You literally said they went to another infinite reality or an infinite timeline. But then I literally asked you prove they did, and you're getting fucking hostile. Like, bro,
I
just
just told you
prove
why
your
they did. I just
claim.
told you why they did.
No, just prove
I
your
did prove my
claim,
claim.
motherfucker.
You're
It's
not.
that
I did
simple.
prove.
Prove your
I did.
fucking shit. It's
TikTok
that
intellect,
fucking
and you're getting beat up.
simple.
I did
No,
prove
it's
it.
that
You're getting beat
simple.
up when you're
You
mad. Cope.
literally said
I
they
got
went
you.
to another timeline, but then you can't fucking prove it. Prove it. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall under burden of rejoinder, and you're gonna fucking lose.
We didn't agree to a rejoinder, so
That
just
doesn't
continue.
matter. I'm
So
not gonna sit here for
it
fucking
does.
6, 7
Oh, so
hours
you're coping
to
that you
try to
lost.
have a debate. No. I never
You already just
conceded.
sat here for
No.
like almost 2 hours, so I don't understand the difference.
No. I never even
Getting
hinted
beat up
that I
on your
would
own server, I
concede.
know you have an ego, so you need to cope. I'm about to send the
Okay,
scan. Thank you.
for one, you retarded fuck. This ain't my server.
All right. So I'm going to say that that's the end of this because it's getting to the point now where people are
Can I get
insulting each other.
next?
Yeah, just
I'll
give
run
it,
I'll run
just
Tyler
give it
on
a
Broly
second.
versus Gojo. Okay.
All right. Okay, just give it a second. So I'm saying that this is over now because people are starting to do personal insults, and that's not a good thing to do whenever you're having a conversation or a debate. So I don't know what you guys what Anubis